Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Eco, our community server. And welcome to that guy. Well, do I look like my my avatar? My Wally the Explorer? Well, like I said, Pedro did use a picture, so that that definitely helped. I think I have that. No, doesn't matter. Okay. So welcome, Jake and Phasian and Ghost. Welcome. So we're going to come back in and work on some projects that I've been working on in Eco all week. And also... Well, yeah, you've seen my picture before, haven't you, Phasian? Oh, thanks for the bits, Technicolor. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've seen my picture before, so... It's your own fault. So anyways, I'm gonna activate the voice chat. Ontario's in there with me. Some of the other folks might be joining me too. I know Phasian might. Oh, well, there. Is that better? Okay, let's activate the voice chat. Okay, and we are here. Hey, Ontario.
Howdy.
Alrighty, so projects in the Wallyverse here. Let's see. What do we got going on? Oh, and thanks for claiming first also, Jake. And I saw you guys saw the additional ways to spend meteorites. Those are fun. So, one of the projects is I'm building a road out here to a new oil field. I think our current oil field was here the last time. Gosh, I don't even know. How much have we done over the last week? But I'm building a road out here. We're going to set up we're going to move the oil field out here where it's a little bit richer. It just takes too long to pump oil in here. 1 barrel of oil right now is taking Caledon like 3 minutes and something to pump, and that should cut it down to, I think, under 2 minutes with that. Oh dear. And inside the base... I built this this room. Once I can get some decent power over here, I'm going to move the tables that Caledon and I use, the advanced tier tables over here. This is Ashlar Sandstone and Ashlar Gneiss. They are the one of the tier 4 materials, and I've just started being able to make them kind of recently, and so I'm still kind of working on that. I have big plans for Ashlar stuff going on, so, or in motion. So once we get that, that'll be much better. Once I took out the large stockpile that was here next to the house, and also Og filled in, and I think I'm going to do some rearrangement here, but Og filled in the in this divot that was here. IT Machinist isn't here. I don't think. So Og filled in the divot that was here between our houses. And, oh, he must be lurking then. He hasn't chatted anything yet. And that makes it a little bit easier just to travel back and forth between the two of us here because that huge divot was a pain. So we filled that in, and I put that stockpile underground where you can't see it. So we have now a little bit cleaner looking front of the building here. There's IT Machinist. Thank you for the resub. 17 months. In the last couple days, Og has been doing a little bit of work here. He built and placed an industrial elevator. It goes way down there. And somewhere... somewhere he has a ladder to make your way back up. Hey, IT. So yeah, regarding Caladorn's question, I need to fix still some of the darkness. I need to brighten it up a little bit, but it seems to like to brighten and darken all on its own, and it looks a lot brighter. Don't want to go too bright. Maybe there. Maybe that's better. I also probably need to take some of the red out. Yep, the time has gone. It's actually I've been affiliate for 17 months. Yeah, I need lighting. That's the true thing. So I'm just fiddling with settings here on the camera. I think if I do a little bit less saturation, that might help. I think that helps. Okay, so yeah, so I need a light. I have the lights are like up here above my head, the ceiling light in a what would otherwise be a bedroom. So I need to get a light over there, but I don't have that yet. There are 4 lights. Actually, there's only 3. I'm a little uncertain as to whether Og is... Hey, Anna Banana, welcome. Thank you for the follow as well. A little uncertain as to if Og has completely packed up or not. He is... Yeah, I should get 4 lights, yes. But I should try and tell everyone there's 5. So I'm working on some electronic stuff. I'm not sure if Og has signed off for the for his travels, but if he hasn't yet, I have a couple of requests into him. Some of the things we're going to work on. I'm hoping, if he's able to, I'm hoping to get the stuff to make some wind turbines. Each wind turbine takes 2.4 advanced circuits and 2.4 gears. I think he has some, or gearboxes rather. I think he has some gearboxes made. There's 3 of them here, so I could use them. But I only have 2 advanced circuits, and I need gold wire from Og to make that. So if he's signed off for his move, then we're kind of stuck at this point, which would be unfortunate. But he definitely has you know, his own things going on. So it's not a huge deal. Get out of here, elk. So in the meantime, he has set up quite a few orders for us so that I can feed things like gold and copper and limestone in to make quicklime. And then I think there's another blast furnace down at the bottom. I wish I knew where the ladder was. There's a ladder someplace. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. There's a ladder down here someplace to serve as an escape hatch. Allegedly. But he also has set up... Oh, there's the ladder. Okay, good. He also set up a blast furnace down here where he, I believe, has made some iron and maybe some steel. Or at least he's ready to make iron. He may not have had a chance to do it. But we have some upstairs, so worst case, if he's done for a few days, then we'll just have to make do. Here's the escape hatch ladder. Unfortunately... So, if you like games like Minecraft, base builder, and voxel games, then it is fun, but it is very... Doug is tunneling right through his house. It's very multiplayer heavy, so you have to be able and willing to play with a group. Oh, I know where we're at. Okay. We are here. We are here, everyone. You have to be willing to play with a group and willing to collaborate highly. And that's what I'm saying with Og and Caladorn and myself. We're highly collaborating on things that require digging in holes. So yeah. Hey Devian, welcome. Okay, so let's see. Wally's projects include that road. I think... I don't know if Caledon has any stone roads made. I have to see if I have any crushed stone to take over there. I'd rather not make it out of sandstone. But that's okay. We can use that for something else instead and still take it with us. Yeah, and there's quite a few of us who are playing this together. There's quite a few active players, so this is one of our favorite kind of community games, and has been for a long time. So we are enjoying it. And I guess that's it. But I think I'm going to start working on some Ashlar tonight because there's some steel here, so I should be able to get at least some Ashlar started. Probably starting with some sandstone first, and then also some gneiss so that I can expand that building. And then I'll probably wind up buying more sandstone off of Ontario, or more sandstone, more steel off of Ontario once I burn through all of what Og has made. Looking for crushed stone pieces here. And I think that might be it. Oh, there's granite, which I will use for sand to make glass, but I'll take it anyway. It can be worth it with 2 people. It's just much better if you have 5 or more. It's kind of geared around at least a small group. You just have to make sure that you adjust the difficulty settings to make sure that it's good for 2 people. This is Caledon's truck, but I'm stealing it anyway. So, I mean, I've played it solo. I never played it with a super small group, but the smallest we played with, I think, was 5. But, oh, that's awesome. Grand Theft Tentacle. Yes, that's awesome, too. Tell your wife hi, or hi, Dev's wife. It is heresy, but you know, the good thing about that is I'm allowed to do it. Let's see. I want to put this in here. And there. I just heard Caledon's stable start back up again, so they're back on to making more stone road. And let's see. Let's make some more sand. Because the glass is stuck again. Hey, Pirate Mango, welcome. Caledon does excellent work. Yes. All the Caledon works. Grab some more food so that I can head out and do some stuff. Because I'm going to be making lots of Ashlar. And in order to do that, that's going to require lots of calories. So let me back up over here a little bit. And can I see that storage? No, I cannot. I can only see that one. Okay. Then we gotta go inside. I have a massive amount of sandstone stockpiled down here, as you can see. Let's see, I'll put this in here. And eventually I'd like to also, eventually tonight rather, or specifically, I'd like to head down and mine some more gneiss so that I can make that, make a floor, a gneiss floor for my building. Oh, no worry, Phasian. Anytime, just jump in when you're ready. If you're ready. Ugh. You picked out the flooring, Caladorn. Don't forget. Oh, iron. Og has. Wait, I put this in the wrong truck? Oh, I never loaded it in the truck. Oh, jeez. What's the Sag? Oh, now I can see that. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. This goes in here then. Oh, yeah. I do it often. I do it in Factorio. I do it in Satisfactory. I do it in DSP. I do it in this game. I do it in all the games. I don't remember what storages I can see from the Ashlar table. It's been a little bit since I made Ashlar. I made it at the kind of very beginning of getting the skill, and then I paused for a while because we were working on getting the modules upgraded. We were operating on module 1, and now we've got 3s, so that's useful. Let's see, storage. Okay. Alright, I just gotta put it in, like, transfer right middle. Looks good. Nice and empty. I can see the ingots from here. I need to get some mortar in there as well. Let's see, 0.6, 3.6, and then 12. So any multiple of 5 will work. I'm gonna do, like, maybe 100 to start with. No, not going to do that many. I have 200... Well, I have more than that. We'll do it. I'm just going to set it up. Quit hemming and hawing, Wally. Eat. Holy crap. Yeah, we're going to start needing lots of food here, Phasian. There we go. Got that started. So I need to do some shifting around of stuff. Transfer right was the one. Transfer middle right was the one. That's transfer right middle. There it is. Okay, that's started, and then we dump some of this in here too. Yeah, so all 3 of us have mining. Caladorn's isn't maxed out yet, but Og and I are. I went into... starting here. I went into masonry, and then pottery and glassworking, and then advanced masonry, which is the Ashlar stone. Meanwhile, Og, with his mining, went into smelting and advanced smelting. And then... Caladorn started with basic engineering and logging, and then eventually took oil drilling and mining. And in the meantime, Og took industry and mechanics, and then I've just recently taken electronics. So we kind of have all the engineering covered between the 3 of us, the smelting and the masonry, and then we have support skills, of course. And then on top of that, since you haven't seen this before, there is this is a mod. It's called painting. It's a mod. There's carpentry, which includes logging, and then carpentry, paper milling, and composites, which is another endgame building material. There is a wide variety of different levels of cooking here. Zymology is also a mod. I never got into City Skylines. I played it for a while. I own it. I played it for a while, and I never got into it. I don't know why. And then there's gathering, which then leads into farming and milling and fertilizers and such. Butchery and hunting, and then finally tailoring. Because I'm a heretic. That's a great answer. Okay, we need to have some mortar. Where is the mortar? And I put too much stone in here. I need to fix that. Well, I guess I'll do it like this. Okay, that'll work. Where did I steal that stone from? Here. There we go. Okay, so that'll get us started on some ashlar. We don't quite have enough stone. I'll feed some more in later. And then I'm going to go mine some gneiss. I think. We'll leave... This is my truck. I'll take my truck. Well, if you do, the next time we start a server, keep an eye out and for announcements and join us. You're welcome to join now, of course. And this is what gneiss looks like, by the way, when it's in a stockpile. You're welcome to join us now, of course. There's still plenty that can be done. You can always jump in and take a profession that you're interested in, and just play it. Just try it out for a while. Okay, so this is gneiss. Unfortunately, gneiss takes 2 whacks even with a steel hammer, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. The goal is to destroy a meteor. And we don't have a meteor. That doesn't mean that we won't. We will more than likely, if there's interest in doing it, we'll more than likely spawn one in. But, what am I checking out, Phasian? Oh. Thank you, Phasian. Distractions there. There's, so you've been building 4 lasers and a computer lab, and then you can shoot down the meteor. And I've done it solo a couple of times. I have done it with a group many times, and I have not finished servers a few times. And yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's a fun thing. The normal method for the meteor is to spawn in as you start the server with a 30-day Armageddon window, where it will, if you don't destroy it within 30 days of the server starting, then it will destroy the, well, it'll damage the planet. It won't destroy the planet. It'll destroy it pretty well, though. And there's that. So in order to get there, you kind of have to do a little bit of pollution. And if you pollute too much, you'll destroy the planet yourself. So yeah. Oops, I missed. So we're kind of getting to the point now where we could start making some green energy devices. That's kind of what I was hoping to get from Og before he left, is some wire and stuff made so that I could start working on some wind turbines. So if we can get those, we can get those. If not, we'll just have to wait for a few days. It's not a huge deal. We'll just pollute in the meantime. No biggie. But this ashlar stone that I'm working on, by the way, is super expensive. Yeah, as you can see, it costs a little over half of a steel bar, which isn't that bad. But it also costs, even right now with the efficiency that I have, still 12 pieces of stone. So it's not cheap. And then a little bit of mortar. Mortar's pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know, 10 cents each or something like that in my credits. Oh, I need to also set up for you, Ontario, the epoxy and plastic sale. For sale.
Yep, that would be good. I am waiting until I get a modern upgrade 3, though. It's just not worth trying to make some at 25%.
That's the other thing. That's the third thing that I asked Og to set up if he could before he left was a few more MU1 to MU2 conversions, so that there were MU2s available for me to upgrade to MU3s. But if you have a 2, I can upgrade it to a 3. I just have to do some math to figure out how much it's going to cost.
I do.
And or I could just trade you for something. I can go look at how much they cost, though. I don't remember how much they cost. I think it's like 4 circuits and something else. You'd think I would know since I was just making them.
What it needs. Let's see what it says. 8 basic circuits, 15 plastic, 10 epoxy, and then 1 monitor upgrade tube. So 8 basic circuits less whatever the module is.
Yeah, so it's like 4 point something. Oh, hey, Severin. It's actually going pretty well. There are a few of us who are kind of doing a little bit of a communist society here, but you know, the thing with everyone using their own currency is that you have to be willing to buy stuff, and I'm not very good at that. I mean, I'm buying some stone, and I'm buying food at my store, but I don't really know what else to buy. Let me go over there and look just at the numbers. I don't have to do the math in my head, Ontario. But I think it's like 4.8 circuits, and they're going to... I haven't done the math on the circuit yet, but I think I told you plastic and epoxy are going to be 3 each. You said it was 10 of one and 15 of the other. So that's 6 of one and 9 of the other with the discount that I've got now, I think. So that's going to be like 45, and the circuits are going to be the real killer.
Well, I got iron, I got steel, I got copper. I have lots of copper bars. About it. I'm not making any more corrugated steel unless someone needs it. My shop is built.
Yeah.
I don't need any more. I'm just going to try to turn it all into steel, and then, well, eventually probably make something out of flat steel. But
Yeah.
I have about 5,500 iron bars that I need to smelt yet, so it's going to take a while.
Nice. Yeah, Anna, there's a mint that you can craft. I can't remember who crafts it, but and then you can define a mint, and then once you establish a government, you can even require that people use specific currencies. Tentacle coin, yes. Don't encourage him, please. There should be enough niche to get us started. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it'll be enough to get us started. Did I go too far? No, it should be here. There it is. There we are. Yep, that's what I was hoping for, was a full stockpile. The steam truck that I have has 1 space fewer than a full stockpile. So, we have plenty. Plenty now. Yeah, this is really the first server, well, I guess since the first one. The very, very first one that we did. Where we haven't had a standard currency, right?
Yeah.
Or at least a pre-made currency.
I think, that's a good question. I think so. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I can sell you while I just start to buy some of that stuff. All you want is stone and a little bit of food. Now, if you want to up your food order, I can buy tons and bring it over. Because right now I have 34 credits. That's not going to get too far.
Not going to go too far, no. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it.
But, so I can get food.
Where have you
I can
started
buy
putting...
tons from Phasion and bring it over.
That's what I want. Okay.
Granted, if I can finally get my skid steer, well, I can supply you with all that stone. Not a problem.
Yeah.
But that'll wait until someone else is on to make it. What am I doing?
Okay. Let me take a look. Oh boy, what's Pep's up to now? Okay, so basic circuits are 3.6 copper wire. And copper wire is 1.2 each, 2.4 per 2. 1.2 copper bars times 3.6 is about 4 copper bars. 6 gold flakes is 1.2 gold bars. Actually, I haven't done the math on how much the gold and the copper should be either.
Well, I got lots of copper I can bring over to help trade. Copper bars, that is.
Yeah. And then the substrates. Man, these circuits are expensive. Or are a pain. And 1.2 substrates. Which is 3.6 fiberglass and 3.6 epoxy. And then the fiberglass... No, 1.2, not 1.5. 2.6, yeah. And 2.6 times 2.4. I really need to get a spreadsheet together. About 7 plastic. And then about 3 epoxy. That's 10 times 3. That's 30 coins already. Glass is... I probably need to recalculate the cost of glass, because I think the 4 coins I'm charging is too much. It's probably only like
at this stage.
1 or 2. Hey, Primetime. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. I need to go look at the glass recipe too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, copper bars. Let's see. We get 0.5. We get 2 copper bars every 0.55 concentrate. And the concentrate is now 4.2 crushed copper ore to get 2 concentrate. And Og is pricing crushed ore at 4 Og credits. Okay. Two concentrate, so it's 4.1 per concentrate. Hey, Mond. What's that? .55. Okay, so it looks like copper is going to be worth about two Wally coins. Yeah, that's a problem with hunting, Mond. The only way to fight that is to either get access to the property, or there's a law. If we had a government, which we don't, there's a law that we could write that would that would allow people to hunt on other people's property, but that's it. Oh, they're stuck. Oh, nice. That's a good one. I like that. Well, they should be able to jump over the pipes. Okay, now we need to do the math on gold.
Well, if you let me know how many copper bars you need, I can bring them over right now for when you need them. That's helpful.
Well, the problem is that the copper is going to be turned into copper wire, and you have to be a mechanic to do that.
That I am not.
Yeah. Let's see. 12. So that's about 6 apiece. And then gold is going to be 0.55.
Okay.
Wow, gold's actually cheaper than copper.
Interesting.
No, it's not. I messed up the calculation.
It should be the same, right?
No, it should be more expensive. It should be about 1.5 times more expensive, because it uses more crushed gold ore to make the same amount of bars.
See.
So it's going to be like 2.25 for a copper bar, and then so like 3.5 or so for a gold bar. So
That makes sense.
now that we know that, sorry, Mon, I didn't see you in game chat. I'm trying to keep up with too many things. Let's go over here. Copper wiring is 2.4 bars to make 2 wires. That's insane. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's insane. So
Okay.
3.2. . Oh, hey, Mount, there's also a chest in front of my house that's got some corpses in it if you'd like to come and get those. It's open. The chest is available. You can process those and sell them to Phasian too. Okay, so now I can actually calculate what a circuit's going to be.
Get your sticky notes out.
Oh, whichever. I mean, you can... I can't process them, so you might as well be the one to process them. 3.6 copper wire.
Why my blast furnace is idle? Not.
And then 6 gold flakes. And the 1.2 substrates. What did I tell you the substrates were going to cost? Like 30 each? It is complicated, Devian, especially if you want to do actually have an economy. If you want to just play communist style, it's easy. It's just complicated when you're trying to work up an economy. I keep wanting to do a spreadsheet calculator, but exactly, Caladorn. But I haven't put the effort into doing a spreadsheet. Okay. $2.4 times 3.
Coal.
2.4 plus 3 times 2.4. It's 30 for just the plastic and the epoxy. Yeah. You might as well. Make fun of it now. Alright, I'm going to go look at what that glass recipe is, but I think that's for one substrate. Nah, you're not going to let me do it. Dang it. I'll go this way then. Off-key Jeopardy music? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Quick lime. 1.2. Times 1.4. Gosh, what is that? Is that a 190? Yeah, that's 190. They need to make that font bigger, too. 190 times... How much am I charging for sand? Or am I paying for sand? Half a credit. Divided by... Alright. Yeah, I can take the price down a little bit on glass. A little bit. Like this much. Okay. So, let's see. Then I go do some building or something. That would be nice. We almost got half that ashlar made already.
Awesome.
It's only been almost an hour. Well, no, it hasn't been that long.
About 40 minutes, I think, since you started it.
Oh, geez, I just fell. All right, where's that ladder at?
I hear there's quite a hole there.
Yeah. At least you put in an
Dangerous
escape ladder.
hole.
Oh, thank you, Jake, for the posture check. I'm doing pretty well. I could lean back a little bit into my chair, I suppose. And now you don't have to tell me to hydrate. At least I made that shortcut down here like that, right? Shortcut? Yeah. Okay, and then 2.4 times 1.2. I'm usually pretty good at that. I have to get pretty focused to times 2.4 times 1. No, that's per 6. Okay, so 7, 8.
Oh, none for sale. Right.
I think it's going to be 70 Wally credits to do just to make up the difference of the modern upgrade. I think that's right.
Okay. Well, what would you buy a steel bar for? Do you need some steel bars?
I could, yeah. What are you selling them for?
I think our credits are
Similar.
fairly similar. I'm selling steel bars for 10 apiece.
Man, you're
So I can bring
scalping.
over. Well,
Those are more expensive than Og's, and his credits are deflated compared to yours.
well, I'm basing it off of what steel tool costs, based on what other outlets have been selling them for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not selling them. I'm not even. My steel isn't even the most expensive that's available.
Yeah,
But
I
I
did
could bring
Og's
you.
calculation, and his was going to be something like 6.3.
Well, 6.3 and what do you say, 70 something is what, 10, 11? I mean, I could bring you 25 bars that make up for it, and a bunch of copper. Or whatever you'd
Let's
like.
see. What do we? Yeah, probably steel, because then I can focus more on making.
And I got stone roads. I got. Well, you make stone
I make
roads.
stone. Oh, Caldor, I make stone roads. I would probably say the steel would be best because right now Og has 924 copper bars queued up for me. All I do is feed in the copper. So.
Okay. All right.
And I don't. All I have is what steel he has. So.
Tell you what, I'll bring you 60 bars. That should cover it. That would mean each bar costs about 1.2 or something. But
that's a lot.
More than sufficient, and I will bring you the module number 2.
I wonder if I have.
Yeah. Hey, I like to take care of my neighbors.
That's probably too many, actually.
Too many what?
That's too much steel for the value.
Yeah, it'd be way too many, but I'm willing to do it because we're neighbors.
Well,
And you got to put the did all the work with the spreadsheet, so I'm on my way over.
I didn't do any work on a spreadsheet. I did it all in Windows Calculator.
Wow. I spent the last 10 minutes doing it, so that's worth like 20 steel bars. So, just let me know where I can put it. I'm here now.
Well, I don't have anything... Yeah, I don't have anything set up for doing in-game, so that's safe, Calendar.
Well, I can just trade it into your truck, and then you can just bring me the module. So, I do have to say, steel bars look very cool in the back of the truck.
Because they're monument? Yeah. Yes, they do. You are correct. They do look really
they're
cool.
They're wrapped up with, like, strapping, and looks awesome.
I already had one ME3, so you can take it.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll do a little swap like that, and we'll do... There you go.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Once the epoxy and the plastics start...
Yeah, I need to go out and... I need to get some of that to go out. I need to make Calendar and come in game and probably set up some more crafting, but...
Well, don't need it tonight. I'm not going to mess with it tonight, but I mean... I'll be happy to kind of... So I don't really have anything to sell you. So we can definitely do some kind of trading. I got plenty of steel. You know, you can figure it out.
Let's see. There it is. And this can go...
Oh, and oddly enough, once I get to Composite 7, I can make modern upgrade 4s.
You have to get all the way to 7 for that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all level 7. Oh, I'm sorry, Composite 6. Level 6.
Still, that's insane, but yeah.
That's up there. I mean... Or no, yeah, you're right. And then the composite modern upgrade is level 7. Well, yeah, lumber.
It could be faulty titanic steel. Yeah, that's true.
The stuff takes time. One composite lumber with that module takes 1 minute and 12 seconds for one. Oof.
I have 100 of each to give you now if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Is that a dead turkey? It is a dead turkey.
What can I trade you for that?
Well, you already gave me more steel than you should have, so...
Alright, we'll take that as even then. It'd be nice to get some composite lumber made. Now, the thing is, though, you gotta be careful, because when you start making furniture and different things, you gotta do it by what log you use.
Yep.
Or it gets screwed up.
Yeah, that's such a pain sometimes.
I mean, I understand the purpose.
Wait, this one?
But
I already did that. Okay.
It's very... Well, the Ashlar is the same thing, but composite, there's, I think, 12 different kinds plus the generic, so I think it's 13 or something like that. It's just...
Yeah.
I'm not going to make 13 different types of everything. I'm going to start with the main stuff that I have access to, redwood, spruce, etc., and then...
my plan is to make a small amount of each ashlar, and out here in front of the house, either in this square here that we're not really using for anything, or maybe in this area here next to the parking spaces or something, or maybe on that side, just do a little bit of like a demonstration area for what it looks like. Yeah, tell me about it, Ghost. DSP soil piles. You want to go to one of the jelly sol planets to get to pick up the soil pile from what I understand. That's where the money is. All right, let's. That's not very many roads. I need more crushed stone over here. Let's see. I was crushing the... whatchamacallit? Did I use all the crushed slag? I don't really want to use the crushed sandstone because that's too valuable to turn into sand. And I don't want to just start crushing stone outright. I'd rather use it for ashlar and then take the scrap crushed. There's a bit of slag there. did we see any slag downstairs when we went down? I don't think so.
Well, I found a little bit of a issue here.
What's that?
I didn't realize that composite furniture doesn't take nails, it takes screws, which I cannot make.
It does take
that'll be
screws.
That's a mechanic mechanic thing, which
Well, you can at least make the blocks though, right? Or does that take screws too?
I can make the blocks only for the
Let me
lumber
see if
itself.
Og has any screws. He did have some at one point. Yeah, there's 14 over here. 15. There's one by itself, which is taking up a spot.
Now, I guess one thing I could do is I could get a lathe, queue up how many I want, and then have someone do the labor on it. Which I guess would cost, I don't know, a few steel bars, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think my game crashed.
Of course it did.
Is it sure that I'm still in game? Oh,
yeah, but it will for a while. Like, back in the days when we used to have it crashing all the time, the earlier versions, it was, it would crash, and you'd be back in game before anybody knew you left.
Oh.
Let's jump back down. I want to make sure that Og doesn't have any... oh, that's a big one. He did make a steel shipping container. Nice.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Unfroze.
Oh, it just froze. It didn't crash? That's good.
No. I didn't click on anything, and then it would have started beeping at me.
Oh, let's see. Nope. No, whatchamacallit down here. Oh, wait a minute, Og. You fixed the trap. Oh, no, you can get out here. Okay, good. Let's see. It's just stone. Oh, this container is called Cthulhu's daddy. Yeah, there's no slag down here. Okay. So that means that all the slag he had, he took upstairs, apparently. That's what he called it. I didn't. It wasn't me.
If you're in need of slag, I got tons of that as well.
Oh, I will take the slag off of you.
Well, crushed. I got crushed slag.
I'm going to crush it anyway. So if you want to get rid of it,
yeah, let's let me see what I got.
I will be your trash heap.
Yeah, I got. Well, I mean.
Yeah, crushed anything but sandstone and granite. I'm gonna use to make Cal. Yeah, that's what it said. Cthulhu's daddy. And there was even an apostrophe between the Cal and the Tulu. And I'll come over, Ontario, and get a truckload.
Well, it'd be better for me to sell it to you. That way I can get some of your credits. That way it's easier for me to buy plastic and stuff.
Yeah, that works. I'll set it up in the store.
Yeah, I got, I'm bringing a truckload of what? I think you can hold 2 something a piece, and I got a couple of truckloads, so I could probably bring it 600-700 crushed, and then I have some whole.
Crushing it
as well. So
whatever you buying it yet? No, I'm not buying it yet.
No.
How much want you to buy it for?
Whatever.
Oops, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Slag. Thank you.
I was selling it for 0.6. Now I don't know how that transfers over to
0.6 for the crushed.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever you, it's fine with me.
That's probably fine, because that's what I would buy, like, sandstone for.
Yeah, so I can't use it.
So then it would be, for whole slag, it would be 1.15 then, because it'd be...
A quarter of it, yeah.
Yeah, a quarter of it. Let's do, like...
Hey, Phasian.
Hello.
Hey, Phasian. I thought I heard you. I was trying to find the,
We heard it.
the button to click.
Join?
What? Well, accurate description may be, but what?
All right, there we go.
I resemble that remark. I mean, wait a minute.
I think
But yeah,
an
I will.
oak
I
tree
will
grow up
most
desert.
definitely take your slag because
Sure, I'll bring over
what's going on?
whatever I have.
We might better
Once you
power
get it
over
all.
there.
Oh, you set
Okay,
up?
you should be good. And then I'll also put up a sell order for the plastic and epoxy.
Yeah. Alright. So,
I've still got so much clay over here.
Power grid is insufficient power. Okay.
oh, it shows that you only bought like 90 of it. You gotta up the buy order.
Really?
I only was able to sell 90 to you.
Dang it. All right, I'll be right
So it must be
back.
connected to something else. The slag you have at 200, which I would almost up that just for the time being, just so I can unload this if you want.
Yeah, so to make sure I have space for it. Let me
Okay.
find. Well, I guess I can't find it. Dang it.
Nice door.
Yeah,
I do quality work.
good quality
Make
work.
that door.
Indeed.
Buildings are very symmetrical. I like that.
Yeah. You know me.
Symmetrical, okay. Wasn't quite sure what you said there for a second.
Symmetrical.
Yeah, there's a small building on
That was
either side
spectacle.
of the main building.
It is a spectacle of a building as well.
And it
Yeah.
probably should chop
That's not
that
what
tree
I thought I
down.
heard you say.
It's a symmetrical spectacle.
What's the tree?
I don't know if I'll be able to hold all that, but we'll go with it.
Oh, I can bring you some stockpiles.
Well, no, I've got... It's more about where to put them than anything else. But no, I think I can hold it.
Yep. Alright, I'll be back with another load and see if you can take it. And I'm just saving
Well,
it.
that
It's
was
like
that was about 200, so yeah, I can take another
208.
200 either. Easy.
It was 208. That's what fits in the truck.
Yep.
By weight, not by slots.
Oh,
So I should have another
crap.
208 crushed.
that's why there was still some left. Calidar needs more mortar.
I don't know.
No, there's plenty over here at Og's place.
No, I just dug up a fair bit more granite as well as some gneiss, I think. Or maybe it was basalt.
This is nice.
I don't know about that. 600, that's good enough. That'll last him for a few minutes.
Crushed slag and the iron concentrate look too similar.
Yeah, they kind of have... They're kind of both shades of gray, aren't they?
Yeah, the slag has bigger particles than the iron.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only difference. My bad eyes. I can't see.
Oh, there it is.
Adequate eyes. Alright, so some of that. That's that. Okay, cool.
You can see with them, right? That's adequate for those.
Okay. What's next?
I docked her a few weeks ago, and she said, "You can see. I'm not blind." I said, "All right." See you in the year.
I'm going to let some of those road pieces build up before I go out and build the road. I think I'll go to the copper mine for a bit. Do some digging there. Need to drive out too. I should drive out to Phazian's house and let him show around too.
Got so many piles of dirt.
Yeah, we can show off the piles of dirt and everything.
We got a pile of dirt here. And a pile of dirt there.
All right. Well, Calidorn has
There's another pile of dirt.
a new convert. This windy road to Phazian's house.
stay quiet. Hey, be glad I've got a road.
Yeah.
I didn't until recently.
It's hard to stay on it with the truck, though, to keep the 1.4 speed bonus.
Yeah, that I will admit. Whoa! Well, we just did something funny there.
I'll back up just a
You're
little
actually
bit.
lucky because I just got this cleared out to where you'll be able to pull up here with your vehicle.
I'll just stay there at the bridge.
You can see.
Oh yeah,
As you can see
you
here.
put a lot of it into this lumber stockpile here.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of stuff in there.
You see, Marshall lent me that. I'm like, oh, that helps so much.
Yeah, a little bit better density of surface density, at least ground density. You're digging a tunnel here that goes down. Let me turn off that stupid overlay. A tunnel here that goes down to the tunnel that crosses over to Ontario.
Yep.
Oh, hey, you got
It's,
copper down here, or somebody's got copper down here.
Yeah, it's Y21, something like that.
Oh, yo, yeah.
Yo 21.
There's copper in there.
Yo.
Well, that's the guy's name.
Yo.
The player's
Yo.
name. Yo.
So Phasian is my my best brick customer here, as you can tell. That's a
What?
ladder. Watch out.
There's down right away.
Mm-hmm.
Ladder doesn't go anywhere. Really.
Oh yeah, because I was here
Over
yesterday. We've got a bunch of empty rooms. Yep, a bunch of empty rooms. Oh, you did start swapping out some of the flooring. I see.
Yeah, I did eventually.
And you're working on
Sick of it.
being able to place your stove. You still need concrete from me, don't you?
I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and say, yeah, I'll do the walls out of concrete too.
Unless you want
I
Ashlar.
don't necessarily. No.
I haven't mathed the Ashlar yet, but if you have all this granite, if you want Ashlar granite or Ashlar sandstone, you're in a good position for it. Because the biggest expense,
Yeah, I'll have to.
really the only
It's,
cost of it's like a half a bar of steel. It's mortar.
Hey, level 2 composites. Alright.
It's
That didn't take long.
it's like 4 mortar, which is it's 3.6 mortar, which is like 40 cents, and it's 0.6 steel bars. And oops, no, don't cancel that. And
Yes, very clay bars. They're very clay bricks, yes.
and then yeah,
Hello, glow.
and then 12 of whichever kind of stone. So if you want, especially if you want granite or sandstone, since that's what you have some of here,
Yeah.
then it's
I've
really
already
just
told you most of the granite, or most of the sandstone. But,
yeah. Yeah, I've been
I
chewing
just
on
dug
that.
out a bunch more.
I've been chewing on
Just dug
that.
out a bunch more with that tunnel over there. So, although that tunnel is done now, so I'm not hoping not to get much more. Although I do have to dig this whole area out here where the higher tier room beneath it is for floors eventually when I get to that point. But
Yeah.
I don't have to have all 4 walls being made out of tier 3 materials. I can get away with one being made out of whatever.
Yeah, and spread it around.
Yeah.
And yeah, all this
Certainly
clay.
tier
I mean,
2
I could crank out more brick, just the clay brick variety, to chew up this clay. But if you're not going to need it, I don't know who else is going to need it either. So
Yeah, so I really do not need it.
I don't know what to tell you to do with the clay either. But
If nothing else, I'll just leave it in stockpiles around and say free clay.
yeah,
It's of no use to me. I don't want to put it back on the ground like I will the dirt, because that's at least useful for something
right.
that takes a effort to dig out again.
Yep.
Although I did start burying some compost because we don't need that anymore.
Oh, we have so much compost out of the oil. Out of the oil field, it's ridiculous. We got like 4 or 5 stockpiles full out there now.
Yeah, I got that as well. I might just start.
I don't know what to do with it. Oh, and down here is our gold mine. Caladorn found this one day. And then we dug this tunnel.
You're gonna try and are you gonna drive down there? Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, we can back almost all the way down to the gold. Like that. I went too far. There we go. Need a little bit of walking room here. And then,
room, right?
What's that?
You'll understand when you read what he said. Calidorn's room, great place to put it.
The compost? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is our gold mine down here, and it is a gold mine. It's going to take some time to dig out, but we have lots of gold right now, so I'm not worrying about it. Eventually, I'll probably make some of the adorned Ashlar furniture because, well, Calidorn's going to insist on it. And so Calidorn found it, and then mostly Og, but I helped out a little bit. Dug this tunnel down, and then Og dug the staircase down to get to the gold deposit.
Ogged it? He ogged it?
Yep. The old dwarven ingenuity. Well, we'd have to get someone to do the 3D model for that, Calidorn. If you happen to know a 3D artist who would want to work in Blender and Unity to create said mod, I would be more than happy to put it in. More than happy.
What mod is that? I'm not.
Calidorn wants a golden throne of tentacles.
Like a golden toilet.
Yes, exactly, an adorned toilet. And this is our copper mine.
That's a throne?
So I've been doing some work down here, but we need to do some more work. So back to digging.
I don't know if they're only regional or what, but there's a rental place for Porta-Johns called A Throne, and their subline is fit for a king.
Mm-hmm. Classy. The copper looks like strawberries when you mine it. It's kind of a weird thing, but...
oh, here we go again. Well, no, wait.
To be fair to me, I don't know what copper actually looks like.
Green. Copper should be green. Well, anyway.
Yeah, 'cause if it's oxidized, once it oxidizes, it turns green. But if it's not been in contact with air or water, it shouldn't be green.
Well, yeah, it's not really a possibility from a natural source like that.
Call this natural?
Not like caves. Well, no, but I mean, it's not like
not that yet.
It's not like caves and being underground is perfectly airtight.
Right. No, I'm just being a wise ass. But games don't tend to show accurate colors for resources, for mineral resources. Case in point, Factoria with its blue iron and orange
backwards.
copper. That are, yeah, pretty close to backwards. The iron's a little too blue to be the right color for copper, but the copper is basically the right color for iron.
There's a mod out there, there's realistic ore colors, and it switches those two around. It also makes uranium yellow, which is more accurate to how it's found in the nature.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought of another meteorite spend. You can yell at me for yawning. That's the problem with streaming at the end of a day.
Long day.
As I do, well, every day's a long day, but just streaming at the end of the day as I do, as opposed to the middle or whatever, like a lot of people do. I mean, I've been awake for 13,
24,
14, almost 14 hours now, so yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
That's the flaw with oh, there it is. With the streaming time that I have is
About ready to crawl into bed and fall asleep, and
no, the stream instead.
now I gotta do this. Oh, no, who's that?
What's not confusing, Caladorn?
It's the leader.
The colors of that mod?
Yes.
Ah, there's Caladorn.
Yeah, the leader.
Now you pay respect to me instead of earlier when you were talking about my golden throne being a toilet.
I didn't start it.
I would be honored if I have a golden toilet. The highest regard for a king. Look it up. It's in books.
I've seen one. It belongs to a certain someone who shall not be named, but
I don't know if that individual is actually using said toilet, though.
that's a
Well,
that's a different
isn't,
question.
certainly isn't anymore. Or I don't know if he took it with him or not, I guess, is the next question I would like to get answered. But
You
Well-
would like that question to be answered. That okay. Moving
to
right
know what
along.
happened to it, I mean, it's the great gag gift, if nothing else.
Yeah, you could buy it for an exorbitant amount of money just to give to somebody as a joke. That's a good plan.
Well, gold plated would be all I need. It would have to be solid gold.
The pattern on the copper reminds Sauron of the color and upper cells of an octopus.
Well, that's convenient.
You have a point there. Did you need me to do anything in the game, by the way? I didn't hear anything for prayer.
Yeah, if you want to set up more plastic epoxy and a little bit of more gasoline.
I like these figures a little bit.
Well, like 20 or something. Like I just set up some just to have some on hand because we need it for the generator. Otherwise, we'll get stuck in a loop of death where we don't have any fuel to power the generator to power the water. Well, no, not the water pump, but the filter to be able to run the refineries to make the fuel. So I don't know how much is out there. That's why I don't want to tell you a number, but like 20 or something. Not very much.
I do assume you need more than 20 plastic.
Oh yeah, like you can do that in the hundreds. The ratio, I think, is 2.4 to 1 now.
Quite exhaustive in the end.
But Ontario needs 1 to 1 for composites, so...
Nope, it's actually 0.6, but...
Huh?
0.6. So I have the module.
But it's still 1 to 1. It's one plastic for every one epoxy you use.
Yeah, one. Well, sorry. Yeah, one epoxy, one plastic. Sorry.
And then Og, or if Og's making any flat steel, he'll need epoxy, but he's not gonna be here for a few days, so I would say just do like I don't know, do like 2 to 1 or something.
He turns up, but
He said earlier he was packing up his computer, so I don't think he'll turn up.
oh,
He's offline.
well then never mind then.
But
last I heard, yeah, there was a outside possibility that he might pop up, but
You guys be
Never mind.
quiet while I confer with Wally. There is 160 plastic and 76 epoxy and 17 gasoline out here. So what do you want me to make?
I don't know. Well, I guess look and see how much we need to finish those pump jacks. We need to finish what's on the pump jacks. So, because we're gonna want to move them. So I would say just make a bunch of epoxy and plastic at this point.
The pump jacks aren't
Oh.
working because there are no barrels of it.
singles, Jake.
But they're not working because there's no barrels. Yeah. So once you start processing you'll probably want to make some barrels too when you come back to home.
Okay, so if I make 40 gasoline,
Jeez, Jake. Yeah. And then if you want to set up more barrels, that would be super awesome. At least until we run out of ox iron. Then we gotta start buying it from Ontario.
So if I set up 200 plastic and 100 epoxy, you should be happy then?
I might be happy, yeah. I took MU3s out there earlier, so now you're running a little more efficiently. It doesn't cost like 171 barrels of petroleum anymore to make 100 plastic or whatever the heck it was.
That helps.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Smidge. Go with those non-standard measurements again.
Yep. All right. I think that's enough copper for a minute. Let's do another stair, though. Uh-oh. What did I run out of? Oh, so you need more sandstone. I just need to shift it around.
Oh, you did it!
Those are words you never thought you would hear in this.
I put this staircase in here earlier today. Og had a staircase made of copper to get to the copper, and that wasn't very tenable long term. So I put in a better staircase. No, I didn't put it on the fuel. I put it in there. There we go.
I like how Og has thought about, HMS and stuff when he built this hole.
What's that?
The elevator hole? This
Yeah.
is like, I mean, you don't take damage, but climbing up that ladder takes forever.
Yes, it does. So be careful. Don't fall down the hole.
Barrel. He has 48 iron bars left, so that's not gonna make a whole lot of barrels
Oof.
unless some of these have been unlinked. Iron ingot is linked.
Yeah, I think they're all. That might well be all there is.
Oh well, I'll set up an order of 600 barrels, and you can just.
And I don't think you set up another. No, all I have is copper and gold and quicklime down up here. So let's see. Let's see.
Bricks.
I know someone. So.
Yep, we're gonna have to start buying iron from Ontario for a few days this week.
But it's good. Then I can get
some
of your credits then.
I saw someone too, but don't usually talk about such things.
Well, 1,000 barrels have been queued up.
Jesus.
Nice.
That is a total of.
It's not going to be enough. But
570 iron bars.
Nice. Got another job for you too, Caladorn.
Now what?
Up here on the surface, in order to skill up your mining, you can crush this copper and then set it up to be froth flotated.
I like Og's little tiny sign. Do not fall in hole. There is no way out.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that it's very visible.
Yep. And there's a way out, so at least it's not telling the truth either. So here at this jaw crusher thingy, you should be able to crush copper. Just crush however many recipes you can. And then set up on the froth flotation cell back here, set up a good size order of copper.
Where should the crushed copper go? Because currently it's going to orange concentrate.
That's a good place.
Okay.
Ooh,
I set up 50, which was more than was present.
Okay, cool. And then, so 50 crushed copper will be 200 concentrate, or 200 crushed copper. 50 recipes will be 200 crushed copper. So then at the froth flotation cell behind you there, or behind it there should be a recipe for copper concentrate. You want to try and consume 200-ish. Actually, there's some already in there, so if you want to do more than 200, that would be even better.
Yeah, I'll do 50 of those two then.
And then that'll make some copper bars for us.
Copper bars. Copy bot.
Copy that.
Was there anything else?
I don't know. Let's see. See what else I can get the tentacled slave to do.
Hey, you removed the sign.
I
There used to
didn't.
be a small sign here.
I didn't remove it. Ogmus removed it when he leveled off the land.
How dare he?
I don't know. I guess he just does.
What did it used to say?
Fired.
It says the same as the large sign, which
Yeah.
is...
And he didn't leave it here, so that's probably the sign that he put up.
Yeah, probably. He stole the sign.
Yeah.
That mongrel. It says Arch Heretic Wally and Tentacle Slave.
Yeah. I guess the only other thing is more roads.
Here, even more roads. Okay. Someone else came in.
Oh, Valerian.
Hey, Malarian.
I fixed all the stuff, Malarian, except for that thing with that folder.
Welcome to the stream chat.
Oh,
Hello, Lily.
You are live.
I see.
And now tell all 5,000 of our viewers just how you feel today.
Yeah, 5,000. You might be off by a factor of a lot, but close enough.
5,000?
Nope, not off by 5,000.
Well, stream is the scary word.
500?
The order of magnitude doesn't really matter then.
Yeah, you never know what kind of riffraff are here on my streams.
Phasian is here.
Right, exactly my point.
You guys doing satisfactory?
Eco.
Oh,
Eco.
makes sense.
It'd be nice to the ecology.
Ish. Alright, I'm gonna go do a factor of a lot, yes. I'm gonna go do some road making here, I think now. So where we're going, we do need roads.
Okay. I am locking myself into a room because of changing the walls around.
Well, don't do that.
Turned into an escape room.
Leave one of these behind. I might take an even number of stacks.
So, yeah, road. How many roads did you want to do? 500?
Well,
600?
for the amount that I have left to do, I need to have
A lot. I'll set up.
probably about 400 or 500 total. I have almost 200 in my truck, so.
I'm supposed to have roads into store items, though. Oh, I guess it is. I guess I'm selling the roads currently.
Yeah, we're selling roads. Hey, look, Calorant's polluting.
You've been buying small amounts of them, but it might be finished for the most part.
Look at all that pollution. And there's an alligator on my bridge. Oh, that's not smoke, that's tentacles. Yes. Alright, you have a new devotee there, Calodron.
In 2 hours.
Come on, game, load.
A fan of the God Emperor and a fan of Tentacles. I like this. What's going on with the game being so laggy?
Say what? I couldn't hear you over the rumbling of my Steam engine.
Yeah, I kind of turned off your stream because I have no desire to hear myself and all of you twice. What's going on with the lag on your end there?
It's the game. I don't know.
Ah, of course.
It loads chunks slowly. Why stop now? Why make that a priority to fix?
No, we need things like rent. That's more important than minor
Oh, dang it.
issues like that.
Every time. Every time. Yeah, the lag's getting
I can
getting a little bad.
understand. I can understand as a programmer why one might not want to work on that right now, and that working on something like Rent might be a bit more exciting to
Oh,
a
yeah.
programmer, but there are indeed periods where you just gotta buckle down and knock out all those stupid bugs.
For sure.
It's not fun. It's not fun. It's grueling, and it drags on.
That's why I
But you
only do
gotta do
simple
it.
programs. Then there's less chance for bugs.
Yeah.
Speaking of bugs, those
You might
in-game
be surprised.
flying things make me.
What's that?
Malarian. That was perfect.
You might be surprised about the number of bugs you can introduce in a very, very simple construction.
Oh, for sure. But given that, the amount of bugs that you would have in a larger program
Oh yeah,
would be
yeah. Okay.
proportionally larger. That's what I was getting at.
I'm sorry, I killed your conversation.
I don't know what was going on anyways. No one else does either.
No, I was just I do. I was just complaining about the bugs in the game, the flying ones,
Oh.
making me think all the time that there's a living insect flying around in here now.
Yeah, all the new, what are they referring to them all as? Invertebrates?
Yes. See why they needed to add that either. I would rather have them fix the layer, the lag, not the layer. My layer I can fix myself.
Maybe.
Did they fix the cars falling through the floor issue? Yes.
Why would they do that, Malarian? That's crazy talk.
Best, funniest questions of the day.
Nope, that's
Okay.
why I haven't dug out under my my parking lot area basically at all.
Didn't Og find his car at the bottom of bedrock?
Yes, Og left his car on the industrial lift and found it on its side at the bottom of the mine shaft and had no way of getting it out because the lift shaft hadn't been dug all the way out yet, and had to pick it up to get it out because that's the only way to get it out.
I also believe he requires a button for the lift or two.
Yeah, if he wants to call buttons, yeah.
That was the main reason.
But I can hear you guys still.
Okay, that was the main reason why I built that huge access ramp to the bottom of the mine in the last game, because I thought, well, that way I may have a chance to get the car out without sort of cheating and
Picking it up, yeah.
Picking it up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did one time. I did do a giant, like circular. Or that's not the right term, but because it's not circular, but a giant looping mine shaft going down into where I could take a vehicle down. It was just so much work, so much digging to gain any amount of depth because you have to 4 lateral.
I know. I did it with the skid steers, though.
Yeah, once you get to skid steer, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But the problem is you don't get the skid steer until this stage of the game, and
I know.
Yeah.
And then
this
it's
stage of the game, you've either given up or you're still playing.
Yep. All right, I'll just confirm that he is indeed packed up and unable to set anything else up. So we are on the technology we are on. Unless we can hire a mechanic to make some wire. I guess we could make Calidar and spend his available star on mechanics. He's listening, but he can't talk right now, so that's all the better.
Well, it would be still a while before he'd be able to make anything useful.
Yeah. Well, I could start making... If I had gold wire, I could start making wind turbines tonight. I'm right there.
It usually took me maybe half an hour or nah, that's
damn.
But it just takes a couple rotations of building stuff in the relevant machines to get it up to through the tiers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and the wire is mechanics 1, so it's not like it even needs any of that.
Right, so just build a couple hundred wires and you're level 7.
Yeah. That's what I said. Calendar's got a free star.
It's Patrick's time.
Alright, we've got to be pretty close to there, right? By now? No? Almost there.
Yeah.
We're aiming for that right there, so we're getting there. We're getting there pretty quickly.
Oh, there's Calidar. Hi, Calidar.
I can take mechanics, but someone would have to make me a scroll.
Yeah, I know it. And the person who had to make your scroll would have to be Ontario, because it takes smelting stuff to... Maybe.
Oh, that's easy. Ontario,
Oh,
your God
Ontario.
Emperor requires a scroll.
Let's see, what does it cost?
Let's see.
On
Where do you make that at? I cannot make that because I'm not a basic engineer.
Oh.
I can make the metallurgy advanced.
Yeah, that's what we would need, is the papers.
Oh, let's see.
This is kind of where the analogy with the God Emperor falls flat.
Well, technically, I can just conjure up.
Right, yeah.
Well-
yeah. If you wanted to really just do it, you could just conjure up the scrolls, or conjure up the paper immediately.
Yeah, but it's more fun to have minions be the forms.
Yeah, we need Ontario to make the requisite papers. Oh, I'm out.
The papers that I can make them in 10 minutes. Done.
Let's see here. So the scroll that I need would be mechanics, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would require 10 engineering advanced. That would be me who makes that, and I would need 10 advanced metallurgy research papers, and I would need 20 basic research tags, and I would need 5 advanced research tags.
Well, we've got plenty of sandstone to make geobasics and make it into mortared stone to make geo advanced. So that part is easy.
Fun. Yeah, what's not fun is that I would need 100 iron bars and 50 copper bars for those 10 metallurgy research.
Yeah, so Ontario City's already got it. So
Okay.
Anna,
Sorry,
the
engineering advanced. So I would
and then you got to make a bunch of windmills and
yeah.
water wheels. Yeah,
I don't know how many I've made of those. This server like 400 or something.
you've made a lot.
20 of each.
Actually, I need 1.19 because I have some bonuses.
The 5%. Yeah. So Anna, the stars are earned depending upon what your food score is here, what your housing score is here. Those added together. And then there's some multipliers depending upon how difficult the server is set up. And we're set on high difficulty, so the multipliers are very low. So there is no limit to the number of stars you can get. The only limit is time. And those factors. I already have 6 stars because you're 1 star less than your level. And it's going to take me 7 more days to get to the next one at my current level, my current gain rate. So, yeah, it'll be a little while.
But is it worth it for me to take mechanics? Or is it just a temporary thing?
Well, it would only be a temporary thing till Og was gone. Oh yeah, and if you put it on like the no collaboration difficulty, which is intended for like single player, you could definitely you need to get all the stars. There's no other way to play the game if you're playing single player. So
no one else is gonna make it for you.
Right.
Yeah, because
Are you,
I imagine
Caledon? Are you linked to Glassbox again on one or both of your tables?
I don't think I haven't done anything with the linking.
Because
No,
somehow
this one is not linked to Glassbox. The other one.
somehow I put the
Nope.
just the slag that I was crushing in defaulted to Glassbox, and it's gone. It was consumed, and I was hoping that it was just, I don't know.
No, the Glassbox is not linked on either of the Wainwright tables.
Weird.
And that's the only ones that are using.
Yeah, it's the only ones that are running.
I'm doing here. Yeah, all the other tables that I'm using are either out in the nice polluted area or in org space.
Right. So yeah, exactly. So like what Saffron said, if it wants you to, it's to force you to collaborate. So the more players you have, the higher the collaboration settings you want, so that you make sure that you don't double up on skills like we were just talking about doing, so that you can, so that you collaborate and trade and sell and buy things rather than just making everything on your own, like you would in, say, Minecraft. Okay, so are we going to do this, Caledon, or do you want to just not do it?
That depends on you, actually. If you feel that it's a good way for me to spend that star, I have no problem with that at all. As long as it doesn't impede or interfere with Og when he comes back, because I don't want to...
Well, so the only thing it would be is you would you would end up just like not ever using it again in like 5 days or whatever, 6 days.
And you can make me screws. That's a bonus.
So it's up to you if you want to spend your star on something you're only going to use for a few days and then probably never use again.
Well,
Yeah.
I suppose that if it is necessary because Og is away and we don't... Do we have any other option? Is the server going to be like...
Well, the other option is to buy stuff from Yoon.
Oh.
Because Yoon's a mechanic too. He's just on the other side of the continent.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Darn well better work.
It's probably easier if I just do it then. I mean, if we need another one, we could probably do some Imperial commands to give me another star and just call that star a temporary, since it was needed because one of our core members was away, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, this is Patrick.
We haven't done that so far, which actually impresses me.
Yeah.
I have less. I have 6 skills, and I have 1 star available, and you have 7 skills. My food balance is horribly off, though. I'm at 63. What have you been feeding me?
I've been feeding you the junk that we've had laying around.
Oh gods.
Uh-huh.
All that.
Alright, so how many generics did we need?
Haven't I told you that I'm allergic to agave?
20 basic tag, 5 advanced tag. Okay. Let's do 20...
They're allergic to agave. That doesn't sound good at all.
20 basic.
It isn't.
Don't use that. Use this instead.
Where's the table I need?
I don't know. What do you need?
It's over there.
And then, was it... I've already forgotten what numbers they were.
Do we have enough cloth?
I don't know. If not, we can probably get some off of Ontario. 5 advanced.
Don't do that.
38 windmills. No, we need twice as much cloth as we have.
5 times 20.
Fiddleheads and
Oh, fiddlesticks.
fire leaves. Fire
Fiddlesticks,
leaves
okay.
or sticks or whatever they are.
We need 199 plus 298. So basically,
Yeah, Ontario's got 470 available, so we can get some from him.
no, this is hewn logs.
Oh, yeah. There's hewn around. I just might have it stuffed someplace where you can't see it.
We need 100 boards.
You actually probably can't see it from that table.
We
Need
need
a bunch of boards.
150 cloth-ish. I'm not going to do the exact number.
Oh,
there.
we got 192, so we might have enough.
No. The total number was
Oh, 150
about 100
more.
more than that.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Ontario wanted some of our credit, so I could always just set up a buy order.
Yeah, it's the best thing. Let's just set it up, and
let's
then I
see.
can bring it over.
Nope, the hewn isn't visible from here, so I'll move it up so you can see it.
I do apologize if you've been hearing yourself in an echo, because I just realized that my speakers have been on all this time.
I haven't heard anything.
No, sounds
Wow,
fine here.
your microphone actually cut that out. That is impressive. Because it was pretty loud as well.
Hydrate, huh?
Well, I have
Thank you,
something
Anna.
to spend my points on.
You have something what? Sorry. Oh, you can't do that. What was the total number of cloth you needed, Caloran? 3 something?
About 150 more.
Okay, we'll just do it that way.
I have so many recipes that it's difficult to find it.
Mm-hmm.
8.36.
We've got hewn and some logs downstairs. I just need to move them up, Caloran. I moved them out of the way because they were not being used at the moment.
Yeah, but I need 100 boards as well, which I also need hewn logs for. So we need 309 cloth total.
I got boards.
I'm bored.
I can make the boards though. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, there's the hewn. Should be visible to you now. Just need to find a good place to put the logs to be visible.
So I need to make hewn logs as well.
I just made some visible to you.
In what chest?
They're not in chests because they can't be put in chests. They are in.
Very funny.
They're in stone and junk.
Stone and junk. Okay.
They're the junk part.
Stone,
And then I'm
stone
putting some
junk.
logs in T1.
T1. Okay. Then I can hew.
And then let me know what else you need, and I will chop. Okay, let's see. I need to set
I
these
hear
up.
chopping, but I don't hear digging.
Well, I think we need at least one truckload.
Anybody
more.
gets that, I'll be surprised. But
It sounds familiar.
I've said it before.
yeah, if you want to deliver 100 boards, Ontario, you're allowed.
Say it again, Carol.
If you want to deliver those 100 boards, I will permit it.
How much? How much are they?
One apiece. Well, that's what I was.
Yeah.
How many
Just
boards do I
generic
have,
board?
Actually,
Yeah, it's just a board pack.
How many boards do I have? Let's see. I have 72, so I will make a few more.
What Malarian said, unfortunately, the range is not as long as I'd like it to be.
It's adjustable. It's moddable.
Yeah.
All right,
It
generic
needs
boards.
to be about
One piece.
half a time again what it is right now, in my opinion.
And it's actually
really,
it's actually variable based on what it is you are looking at. So, like a cart or a vehicle of some kind has a longer range than, say, like a regular stockpile. One of these stockpiles.
Yeah, I guess hadn't noticed that.
And then a large stockpile has a more range than a regular stockpile. And so it depends on what you're using, what you're looking at.
The part that was irritating to me was normal stockpiles in the ground, say 3 in a line, bang, 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 maybe 4. The ones at the far ends wouldn't see each other, and that's a bit. It just needs to be a little bit longer for something like that. But that's just
if you put 5 in a row, whether it's horizontally or vertically, the middle one can see all 5.
Yeah.
But the end ones can only see to the middle one. It's like 12 blocks for stockpile to stockpile.
I've just been shuffling stuff around stockpile to stockpile for the last 3 days, at least, with all this digging that I've been doing around my place. So,
yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's a sore spot in my head right now because I've been dealing with it.
That is something that we can actually have in the moment.
And we used to do that. We used to add a few extra blocks for the stockpile ranges.
Yeah.
Hey, Cycle Trooper, welcome.
Especially for the cooks, that is really aggravating. So I don't think that.
This steam engine drowns out all voices.
I just saw.
Just the sound volume on.
The problem is it's only this one sound effect. Everything else is reasonable.
I just saw a couple stockpiles with what is it, compost or fertilizer? What is it called?
A couple, yeah.
A couple.
I think there's 5 of them over there.
Whose was that?
That's Calidorn's.
Mine?
Ah, okay.
It's from all of his oil polluting.
So,
thank you for with the more slag too, Ontario.
Yeah,
don't know about the setup to have less of those.
They need to find another use for compost. If they're gonna encourage us to filter our polluted water and make compost, then using it for fertilizer is not enough.
I will interject something here. The idea of filtering the water was not mine.
Well, the problem is, if you don't filter the water, then you're spraying all the pollution all over the ground.
Really badly.
I don't see a problem with this.
Yeah.
Should I?
I'll be long dead before it becomes a problem, right? Oh, wait, come on.
Yeah, Psycho Troop, I saw you joined. What did you end up skilling up in? And I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a fun game for it's always been a fun game for us to play together. And
That is the one.
It always stirs up frustrations, and it always is fun.
Yeah. But I was just going to say that you kind of do have to have a group of people who's willing to play it with you. Trying to do so on your own is rather sad.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a good server can go downhill in a couple of days. Because people just say, and stop playing.
Right.
We're all pretty dedicated. Well, I won't include myself in that. Most of us are dedicated
You've
to
been
keep
pretty
playing for
dedicated this
long
time.
term. Yeah, this time around is the longest that I've managed to stick around. Usually around tier 2 materials, we start coming available. I'm like, go do something else.
Yeah.
But this time around, it coincided with I'm done playing that, so I might as well play this. And so,
Yeah, Psycho,
worked out, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Good timing, good planning, good whatevering. It depends on the tree. So, the birches and cedars grow in like 4 days or 3 point something days. And then some of the bigger trees take a little bit extra. I do not have my building permits in order. But don't tell building and safety. Oh wait, we don't have a government. Haha.
Well, I guess I can make this
Considering you can't get hurt anyway, you have the escalator to nowhere, and no one would even get hurt.
The only thing you get hurt is by the stupid wolves biting you and taking away your calories.
Just wish they'd make a slightly different sound for when they're going after you than when they're going after that rabbit over there.
Yeah.
The
rabbits and the turtles and the turkeys. Yeah, oaks are some of the longer growing ones. That's, yeah. They're not.
They give you a fair amount of wood, though.
Yeah, they give you a lot.
They turn into nice big trees that you can get a good amount of wood from them. But they do take a lot of
level 3.
I keep wanting to do the math and figure out which tree is the most efficient to actually
work labor-wise.
Yeah, between the labor and the effectively the logs per day per tree kind of thing based on the growth time, and to figure out what that would entail. But the problem is I don't want to just. I want to play the game. I don't want to do the math on the game. So
I would assume that would be oak,
though.
I've always grown.
It's something that I would probably agree.
I've always leaned towards the birches and the cedars because they're faster. But
Yeah, but you get so much more from the oak, don't you?
But it also costs a lot more.
You must do the math
in order to get it to.
Yeah,
that's why it's like I must do the math. I'm like, yeah, see,
you get about.
I say yeah, probably, but I'm not sure.
You get 50 logs per birch or cedar. About, I think it's could be up to 54 depending on chopping and stuff, and you get like 80 and change for the oak. So it's not. And the birch and cedar take is it 8 chops unskilled to fell it, and then another 8 to do the stump, and the oaks are more like 14 each. So I'm not sure that they're more efficient, but I haven't.
It might be a wash.
Done the math.
The ones that I would say are not is the Joshua trees and the Shadaro cacti, but I only dig those up because it's about.
Because they're in the way.
They're in the way most of the time, and you're just burning them for fuel. It doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about. I'm not making hewn out of it.
So we're here. We've just arrived at the oil hotspot. Barely. The bridge is here. This is the hottest of the hotspot here. And I think I'm going to take the bridge all the way to the top edge. And then my plan is to build a platform here out of either the stone roads or the mortared stone to get all the way over to here to set up the pump jacks, and then probably do the refining on this side of the road. Oh, let's turn that off. Oof. But I like how you can pull the overlay in the game, at least, so you can see what you can see exactly where you're standing.
Yeah, that's a nice.
You can see the water derping out below me too, where it's like doing these little
It
weird.
doesn't update fast enough, but that's just a
It's not an update thing though.
server
It's,
limitation.
In
Well,
regards
the heat-
to
the heat map that you might follow.
oh,
For
the heat
instance,
map.
well, what I've been doing is running after vegetables and such, and you go to the map and you start showing that with the heat map of where the vegetables are. Show it on the world, and you go out and you pick them, and then it doesn't update for days.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm not really complaining. It's as long as I can keep in my head. Okay, I haven't gone over there in several days. I think I've cleaned out the forest nearest to me out of all of the mushrooms and such, because I can't find them anywhere.
What were you saying, Malarian?
in regards to calorie efficiency with chopping, isn't there a chainsaw?
Well, yeah. Then there's the chainsaw. Yeah.
Which I'd also like
Yeah.
the industry.
Well, that one we're gonna have to wait for Og to come back for. But I mean, I was just gonna do it based on the stone axe unskilled because then it should scale the same. Yeah, there's sharks, and there's alligators, and there's
Crabs.
and there's giant
Giant
tortoises, or not giant tortoises, but what are they? Snapping turtles?
Snapper turtles. Yeah, snapping turtles.
And there's a
They're
couple
big.
other fish
They're
too.
Bowser from the Mario universe would be a snapping turtle if he weren't already something else. Anyway.
What about Bowser
Yeah,
from
but-
Shanana?
I would assume that even if a shark bit you, it would probably just take a little bit of your calories, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
you
don't think any of the
actually
fish do that.
die.
I think it's just the wolves and the coyotes and the jaguars.
So shark are just cuddly pets in this game.
Yeah, but you got to build your house underwater in order to see them, though.
Well, Khan did
Who
that.
was doing that? Yeah.
I haven't seen him on in a few days again, though. So I don't think there's been any progress down there. I didn't really do a world tour this time. Okay, I think this is probably far enough for the road. And then I need to decide how I want to do... Yeah, oh, and it's a good thing. Hey, who's stalking me? You're gonna have to drive backward, you know that, right?
No, this is a road setup. You'll have to give me all your money, or I'll stay here.
Or I'll ram you, yeah.
Oh, this is getting good. Let's see what's going to happen.
How about that?
Oh, it's so tempting to just drive out into the water right now.
All I gotta do is just do this.
That can backfire real quick. You may have to.
Oh, now we got dueling steam engines. Chugga 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 chugga.
I've set my sounds to be reasonable. So don't follow me.
No. Definitely not.
No.
Also, given the state of the game, those bridges aren't as safe as Calvin might hope them to be.
Like, pretend.
You
Yeah.
have to
Leave my
wait
car
until
here.
a car disappears through the floor, and then the road is clear again.
Uh-huh. Was. Turned around.
Yeah, when you made that little handy turnaround point there, why shouldn't
Yeah, I widened it a little there. Yeah. Caladorn's car is called Evergreen.
Everything. That was ever something else.
Yeah, the Evergreen was the name of the company who owned it.
That was the name of the boat.
The name of the
Ever-
ship was
Ever-
Everleaf
Ever
or something like that.
given, wasn't it?
Evergiven.
Evergiven.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. From what I read, all their ships start with ever, and they have some other word.
It was ever giving us a
So,
pain in the neck is what it was doing.
endless source of entertainment.
Nah,
I mean,
I'm
like,
going to feel the effects of that for a couple of months. Slowpoke.
Yep.
did they ever officially
Oh, yes, it was a good source of good memes.
ad-
That is true.
allocate blame, I guess, is the
Oops.
question?
I got stuck inside the door. There we go. There we go. Okay, so...
Not that I'm aware of,
I'm not
by
sure.
the way, in regards to the blame.
I'm not sure you could exactly do that, because who would you blame? I mean, it's not like... maybe if the ship
helmsman?
captain... Maybe if they were drunk or something, sure, but... could it also be seen as a failure on the canal management side? I don't know. Just a thought. 747...
Oopsie.
Exotic cell. Maybe some more Cremini Martians.
So these things that need to be finished are going to take some time, Wally.
Yeah.
3 hours. So unless there's anything else you need me to do, I think I will just have to
I don't
leave
think
it
so,
at
and I'm going to wrap up soon anyways. So, thank you for...
Well, I didn't say that I would leave the stream because
No, but I'm saying as I'm going to...
one of my favorite activities.
I'm going to wrap up soon anyway. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now, so... And it's nearing midnight, and I turn into a pumpkin pretty soon. In DSP, you slow down when sailing... No, it's not tab, it's like alt, I think.
Litho breaking is the only way.
Pretty sure it's alt. Is it alt a slow down button, Calidorn, or is it S? I can't remember.
S.
It's alt or S. Yeah, S? Okay. I never slow down, so I don't have that problem. I don't slow down until I litho break.
Slow down when sailing. Press the S key.
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah.
Well,
Not what it
W
means, but-
is forward and S is...
Yeah, you gotta do the superhero landing. That's the only way to do it properly.
Just volley the landing. Yep.
Alright, I guess I'm going to set up some more
What?
mortar pretty soon.
I have those metallurgy papers if you want to put a buy order up for them at some point.
Sure. How much?
Not that much, and then again.
Ugh.
I'm out of the house, I think, so I can't see what they cost. Hunting trees tonight.
Better than hunting packing.
Oh, I thought I had something to clean up, but I don't.
Are the trees being stealthy again?
No, I just picked them all up and didn't think so. Unless they're wearing camouflage. Let's see.
Camouflage it.
Yeah, don't forget fuel. Oops. Dang it. There we go.
Dead deer.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to crush some more... Make some more glass. Or make some more sand. And...
I haven't yet seen a dead bison in this server.
I picked
did
one up.
get Big.
I picked one up the other day. Might still be in the freebie chest, actually.
I haven't seen it, I guess is what I'm saying. Anyway.
Yep, still here. There's all the dead animals I've collected over the last few days.
I sell them to Ontario, so I don't know.
Yeah, I told Mon
Okay,
to come and get
nothing.
them and process them and give them to, and give them to you like he usually does. Where am I going? Going down to the Ashlar table. That's where I'm going. Because it's done. It appears. A little hard to see, but it appears that it's all done. Which means we can spend a little bit of time.
50 each would be kind of a good rate, I think.
Okay.
I need to get some coal.
Guess I should have brought my truck with me.
Alrighty.
Get out of the way, Ram.
Alrighty.
And yes, I'd like to drive my truck backwards.
Oh, you don't have it up on the floor yet.
No, I haven't stopped yet. I'll be right there.
Whoops.
Take that with me. And this goes with me. This goes with me. And then finally these. I'll come back for the rest. You, a nice parking job there, Ontario.
Yeah, I don't need brakes. I just go until it stops.
Yeah, litho braking too.
Brake for suckers.
How many are we getting? I don't even know.
10. I have 10.
Metallurgy advanced.
Advance, yep.
Dang it. You know when it does that.
Metallurgy.
There you go.
There we go.
Like the sound of that.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Now I need to go.
Metallurgy.
I wonder if my way to my little coal honey hole is like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting lagged too, so I'm going to have to reboot the game anyways. So it'll be a good thing to just wrap up, I think, pretty soon. These go here.
Still get through.
These go here.
Watching some of these trees.
These go there. These go there.
Alright, my hole's still here.
The animals move in such tricky ways.
Yeah, and it doesn't help with the latency too.
Little hole.
I think someone's got Og's elevator down the bottom.
Og does.
Either that or I just can't see it.
It's all the way down the bottom.
Roof and column A, roof and column B. Why? I just need one pickaxe.
I assume his avatar's still down there, so I didn't want to move it because I didn't want to. Although he could take the ladder that Calidor and I have taken a few times together yet, or a few times combined. All right, so the last thing I think I'm going to do tonight is build a little bit of a building here, a little bit more of a building here. The Ashlar looks really cool in a stockpile or in a truck too. Like it's tied. Looks like it's tied with rope and bound. All right, I have 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought so. Okay. It's good because I need the coal anyway. Or we need the coal anyway, eventually. So, oh man, the lag. Oh man, the lag. Yeah, this might not work out very well. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a coal miner.
What am I, a doctor or a moon shuttle conductor?
Yeah. Oof. The lag. I had the game open too long. Let's just reset the game session here. Yeah, I know. That's one of those those things that made it into the zeitgeist that don't actually exist.
Did Scotty beam us aboard?
Yeah, Beam Me Up
many
Scotty
different
was
variations,
never
but
uttered.
that one. That exact one was not uttered.
Mm-hmm. My favorite
Thing
Bones
is,
line is still the one when he's complaining about the Spanish Inquisition in Star Trek 4. That's my favorite one.
Why would anyone complain about an Inquisition?
That was when he was having to
It's when they were in the hospital trying to
Chekhov.
rescue Chekhov out,
rescue Chekhov.
and he was complaining because they were drilling holes in his head, and they compared it to the Spanish Inquisition because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, that's much better. So there's some memory leaky lag issues in this game too, but it's worth it.
And,
It's worth closing the game every couple hours just to reset it. I planned that perfectly too. Dang. Down below there is where else I'm mining massive amounts of coal to keep the furnaces fueled. And I dug just far enough. All right. And this is the fun part, is with one of the fun or the good newish things of the game is when you pick your tile, you can choose like a rectangle fill type and just in one swipe place the whole stack like that. And that's way better than it used to be. Oh man, is that way better than it used to be. Satisfactory forces a log out after 24 hours? Oh wow. I can honestly say I've never had it open for that long.
Even I have not had it open for that long, which is amusing.
I'm gonna put some steps here so that I can climb up and be able to reach the ceiling. I'm assuming that's some AFK time there, but still.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ee, ooh, ding, ding, walla, ding, ding. Ooh, ee, ooh, What? Eldorn's the one saying it, not me. I'm just, putting it to song.
Uh-huh. Let's see, why can't I find... There's a good spot right there. Boom.
Tell you why.
Oh, and the roof tiles have this metal finish to them. If you're not wedging them up against the block above, like I am. Well, There we go.
You had a mere 780k nuclear waste to process. Well done.
Hmm?
Oh, just technical or
Oh,
based
yeah.
on
Yeah, we were talking about that.
meager amount.
His meager amount of stuff to process. Yeah. We were talking about that in Discord the one day. Let's see. Let's do this. So I'm using the flat roof model here, or whatever you're gonna call it, shape or form, I guess, to edge along the top of the walls because it looks cool, and that's the only reason. And then I'm just using the regular solid cube because I want to have the walls look like they are sturdy. Whether they're sturdy or not, on the other hand, I don't know, but...
What are you going to put in these rooms?
I'm eventually going to move all of our stuff over from Og's place, but I was hoping to be able to make the... I need to make the wind turbines first so we can power this stuff. So, yeah. Actually, what I should do is different than this.
Wainscoting. Which isn't something created by a guy named Wayne Scott.
Uh-huh.
You related to Michael Scott?
I have no idea.
I doubt it.
Yeah, most likely not.
It's more like a metal finish to look like a metal roof, I think, Jake. And yeah, crown molding, basically. But I think it looks cool. I should have done it differently. But, c'est la vie.
It's like a...
La vie.
What should you have done differently?
Squirrel on a tin roof kind of thing?
I should have just finished this here. And just
Sun silence.
Just let it... No, I was trying to jump in place at the same time. I should have just finished the building instead of... because I'm going to make more, so it's not like that I'm going to not be able to use this room because I'm going to finish it, but I only made so much so far. So what? Okay, good. Right there. And then there. So this comes out then.
Cool.
Because this is actually a roof tile. This is a flat roof tile, but I thought it was neat to use it as a crown molding for the wall, especially because it almost has the same pattern as the cubes themselves do. So I thought it looked really nice. And Caladorn didn't disagree with me. So
well, it's not, but it doesn't look like it's not either.
Right.
There's that extra ridge on the bottom that just looks fine.
It's just like a little bevel, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it does still continue the brick pattern. Yeah. It looks good, though. You're right.
It looks Egyptian.
What was it you mumbled?
It looks Egyptian.
Egyptian. See, I was expecting something more insulting for some reason.
That's not my problem.
And I'm out.
Are you buying granite by chance?
I can. I have this whole glut of granite to chop out of here eventually, but I can buy some if you're going to want to.
Primarily, that's what the new stone that I've got is granite. So I do have a bit more sandstone and some basalt, but
yeah, because I can always turn it into sand, so I can buy some if you would like to.
Possibly one load of sandstone and one truckload. I'm coming to swipe the truck.
You don't say.
What?
Yeah, I'll buy it for the same price as
that?
the... Oops, I did it again. Dang it. I always click off instead of clicking submit for some weird reason. I'll buy it for the same price as the sandstone.
Yeah, just want to get rid of it more than.
Because to me it has the same value. It's the two most common stones in the game, and they both turn into sand. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to deafen for a moment to just spew through my my sign off, and then I'll probably pop back in and talk at you guys for a minute or more.
Okay.
Thanks for coming, though,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Alrighty, so we're going to wrap up here. Let me find somebody to raid. Let's see. Twitch. Oh, Dr. Doofus live. Oh, we could raid IT Machinist. He's playing Call of Duty Warzone. Let's raid IT Machinist. If he's still... Nope, he just quit. He just went offline. Maniac. Okay. Perfect timing. He must have heard me and said that he was getting out of here. So we're going to raid Dr. Doof, who is playing Jackbox. So that ought to be interesting. And thank you guys for coming tonight. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow. I might not be able to pull it off. I do have to get up early on Sunday, so if I do if I do stream tomorrow, I will probably try to start a little earlier, like I did tonight, and it probably will be short. And then we'll be back on Sunday for Satisfactory shenanigans, of course. And yeah, so let's wow, Twitch is being really twitchy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this raid off. There it goes. Maybe. All right, so thank you guys for coming tonight, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow, if not on Sunday for sure. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.